Hello and a warm welcome to Yoga with Nina, and Happy New Year to all of you. Thanks for joining. Today a practice that we're going to anchor and center into our core and deep awareness of the center of our body. So let's get it started, this practice to the core. For the beginning, find a comfortable seat, any seat that is comfortable for you, and just close your eyes, take your palms together in front of the heart. And for a couple of breaths, just root in toward your midline. Feel the flow of breath coming in through the nose, all the way down in toward the chest, maybe in toward the hips. And exhale, feel how the belly draws back toward your center, exhaling all the air back out. Again, deep long in-breath through the nose, widening ribs, kidneys, filling the belly, opening up the lungs. And exhale everything back up and out. Pull the navel a bit in to support your exhale. Again, a deep, long, nice in-breath. Just observe how your breath responds today. Sometimes we're a bit stuck in our breath, so just keep on breathing in and out as it's going to surrender a bit into the practice. Soften the face as well, soften the eyes. Just arrive in your midline, in your center. And if you feel fully dispersed, if you feel all over the place, just start to draw yourself back with every breath you take. And at one point, just thank yourself that you made it into your practice today. With a deep, long exhale, allow for your hands to come together and just scoop yourself around. Draw the hands away from your chest. Make yourself super round, hands move forward. Inhale in toward a bit of extension. Eyes open or closed. And again, a bit of an exhale. Squeeze the heart in. Roll your spine all the way around. Any option of your choice. Inhale one more time. Lengthen, lift, feel the sides. Deep, long exhale. Kind little breath to yourself as you breathe out. Soften the face, the mouth. From here, inhale and allow for the right hand to come toward the left side of your knee or leg. Inhale, elongate the chest. Exhale, squeeze your spine a bit toward the side. In breath long, a bit coming away from your maximum. And again, exhale all the way toward the left side. Shoulders soft, head soft. Inhale, both arms float back up. Exhale, switch to sides, left arm, left hand, right knee. Inhale, grow tall. As you exhale, squeezing the belly, the navel a bit toward the right side, head staying heavy. Inhale again, a little squeeze toward the right side. Breathe back in, all the way, raise and extend the arms long. And with an exhale, find your way into your all-four position on your mat. So hands underneath the shoulders and knees underneath the hips. Breathe it in towards some nice and deep cat and cow forms of your own choice. It could be more floaty. It could be really slow, all the way into the low belly. So just listen and find your rhythm of breath, and accordingly to your breath, you start to move. So as long as you're inhaling, you're opening. As you're exhaling, you squeeze everything in toward midline. Inhale all the way, wrap the chest, the heart forward. Exhale, pull the belly high up and in. And on one more, inhale, lift. Exhale, curl it in. As you breathe in next, extend the right leg back. Inhale, still the same kind of movement. Exhale, pull knee to nose, wrap your chin toward the chest. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull knee in toward chest. Inhale, back. Exhale, pull in. 2 more, inhale. Little cow still and a nice little cat squeezing in and up. Last one, inhale. Exhale. As you extend, step the right foot sideways. Find a moment of balance. Inhale, lift through the right arm. If you like, extend the right arm and open up the whole right side of the body. Curl the heart sideways. If you need a bit more support, walk that left foot more behind your body and take it more into a mini back bend here. As you breathe out, find the right hand back down, tuck your toes under. Deep, long inhale, symmetric cat and cow. Nice little squeeze. Everything moves in and up. Extend the left leg long. Try not to drop, but really still keeping your belly active. Hug knee to chest 5 times. Inhale, the exhale, squeeze. Good. Just observing yourself still. How do you feel? How do both sides of the body feel? And what do you observe without judging? Exhale, squeeze it in last time. Extend the leg long. Step left foot sideways. Stay in your right hand, lift the left arm up and open up the chest, the ribs, maybe even looking up into the palm or extending that left arm all the way overhead and feeling this nice long sideline. Breathe in toward the space here. Always compressing a bit as we squeeze toward the center, but always extending back out again. Balance of everything. Exhale, settle that left hand down. Both knees back into center. Take a moment and flip your fingertips to turn toward the back, toward your knees. If this is too intense, you stay on one hand and then you switch opposite hand, okay? Otherwise, still moving a bit the spine any way that you can, and especially trying to round or flex your back here for a moment. Inhale one more time, nice and long chest and throat. And exhale all the way one more time in toward your center. Perfect. So if you haven't switched hands yet, switch the sides of your palms. Otherwise, leaning back a bit more to extend the awareness into your forearms as we're going to stay a little moment on our hands today. It's nice to warm up the wrists and the structures that support your wrist. Good. From there, turn your both hands back and come onto your elbows or forearms, and you can connect your palms or you can keep your hands down onto the ground. From there, lift in toward your plank pose on your elbows. And we're just going to move a bit forward and back without collapsing. So scoop or warm up your toes. And you're going to really lift the belly in and up, as well as the heart. So everything pulls a bit in and up, like your cat sensation. Try to see that you're not dropping. So pull the pubic bone toward your navel a bit more. And you should really feel it in your center. Otherwise, you know that you could work a bit more in toward your center. Good. Keep on scooping forward and back just nicely with your breath. Good. Inhale again. Exhale it out. Last one. Good. And then widen your feet a little bit. We're going to drop or dip the hip from side to side. Make sure you're not sagging or hanging. but you're actively lifting up. Exhaling sideways and back into center. Drop or dip, pull it back up. And again, deep long breath now, connected in toward your center. Strong support through the shoulders so you're not sagging. Good, last one, center. Exhale, set the knees down. Stretch out the arms while you sit down on toward your heels. Inhale. Little counter movement. Exhale as we did in the beginning. Wrap your chests in, arms forward. Take your hands back down. Find your downward facing dog and stretch it out here for a couple of breaths. Nice and easy. You can move a bit in toward the back of your legs, your hamstrings. Allow for your head to float toward the earth. Maybe already here you feel quite connected to your center. Maybe you still need a bit more time, so just observing again, that's the practice. Observing without judging. Always coming back to the breath when you feel you're lost on the way. And from there all the way, find a moment of very static down dog, knees bent or straight. Relax your head, close the eyes, 3 breaths. Inhale through the nose. Widen the belly, exhale out the mouth or the nose. Again, inhale. Maybe even rounding your upper back a bit and exhale everything out, softening toward the earth. Feel the low belly pulling in as you exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale out, soften. Look between the hands. We are rinsing through sun salutations. Draw the chest long, Ardha Uttanasana, long spine. Exhale, forward fold, Uttanasana. One more time, inhale, lengthen the spine nicely, gently. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, strong center, strong back, lift, open up. Exhale, hands in toward the center of the body. Take a deep breath in. Let's move a bit. Exhale all the way out, stagnant energy through the body. Inhale, open up. Exhale, step back, come down onto the knees for that first one. Drop on toward the belly, little cobra. Inhale. Full exhale, downward facing dog. Deep, long breath in. Full exhale out. Look between the hands. Step, hop, or lightly walk. Inhale, open up long spine. Exhale, deep, forward fold. Breathe it in, raise, standing. Exhale this time, hands wrap behind you. Draw the chest open. Exhale, forward fold. Release a bit, shoulders, relax the head, release the hands. Step, or hop back, plank pose. This time, hug your pubic bone toward your navel. Hold it for a moment, strong connected center. Everything pulls in and up. Lower down halfway or all the way onto the belly. Inhale. Open up in toward up dog or cobra. As much as you're extending and rising, as much as you want to root down and connect into center. Float back down dog. This time allow for your heart to melt a bit through. So your shoulder blades come together and you find a mini back bend in your down dog. Remember, it always depends on your intention. From there, look forward. Step, hop, or walk between your hands. Deep inhale, full exhale. Inhale, lift the arms all the way up. Exhale, connect the hands opposite way as you did before. Bend the knees, heart opens. Exhale, drop and spill all the way. Release the crown of your head. Surrender for a moment. Hands come all the way down. Step, Back Palakasana plank pose. Again, super strong midline. We're not gonna hold that long, but while you hold it, you go all in, you keep on breathing, and you'll find that deep connection. Exhale, lower down halfway or all the way. Inhale, upward facing dog, stretch the front line. Exhale, back, down dog. Little counter movement to what we did in last down dog. So this time you step your feet in just a mini bit. And instead of back bendy, we find it more connected. So try to draw the pubic bone toward your navel and rather round your back a bit, almost like a little bit of cat. Doesn't mean you're tightening the shoulders, but you try to pull the ribs a bit in and up. Good, hold it, pull the belly in, but you're still breathing. And from there, all the way, walk yourself forward. Draw the chest long. Exhale, head toward earth. Inhale, swing the arms up. One last time, draw your hands behind. Pull the belly a bit in. And then engage the arms as you release the head. Shift the weight a bit more into your toes. If you like, you could widen the feet even a bit, and then bend one knee while one shoulder comes a bit toward that bent leg. The head just moves along. So opening up the whole heart space, back of the heart, shoulder space. As this is quite important for all those down dogs and planks. Good. Take a last long breath in. Exhale everything out. Release the hands down. Take one more step back into your plank pose. Super steady. Super strong. And now with that little faith around your whole being, lift the right leg away from the earth. Check that you're not hanging. Really actively squeeze in and up. If you need to adjust, adjust. Right knee, right elbow. Try not to lean on it, but pull it in. Pull it in and up. Keep on breathing. Keep that hidden inner smile. Step it back. Left leg. Left elbow. All the way. In and up. Hold it. Squeeze it back. One last. Right knee, right elbow. Hug it. Pull the belly in. Keep the breath. Exhale. Left leg. Knee toward elbow. Push the mat away. Exhale, halfway down or all the way, inhale, up dog. Deep, long front line. Exhale, downward facing dog. Find a deep stretch. All the way, find your downward facing dog. Relax the head. Fully breathe out. Perfect. Inhale again. And exhale out. Good, and then simply wave yourself forward, hold, bring yourself back, plank, or down dog. And again, you move forward, plank, and you bring yourself back, down dog. You can always bend your knees, scoop yourself forward a bit. And again, you try to lengthen, but you try to keep the strong awareness around your warm center. Good, one more time. Bend the knees. Roll forward, hug it in towards center. Extend the whole spine long. And from there, downward facing dog. Sit down on toward the knees. Inhale all the way. Raise the arms. Draw the palms together, little back bend. Draw the chest in, hands away from your heart. Good. From here, we ease in towards some lunging movements. So hands come down. Raise the right leg up into your three-legged down dog. Extend the whole spine, maybe onto your left tippy toes. Pull the knee to nose, and again, nicely wrap everything forward. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. And try to pull it in and up. We're not going to do a lot of those, but as you're in it, give it your all. One last. Already. Hug it in, pull it in, hold and hover. From there, right foot steps sideways. Left foot drops. Inhale. little lift and almost like this supported side plank. Now, if this is too much, you bring the knee underneath the body and you find that little side plank on the knee. Inhale, last breath. Exhale, left hand down, right leg lifts. Big breath. Exhale, right foot between your hands. Drop onto that back knee. Inhale, lift in toward your center. Exhale all the way, cactus the arms. Now strong legs, strong center. Lower down, pull the belly in, lift the bit up. Again, sit into it, and then pull the belly in, strong leg, lift the bit higher. One last, so we need to root in order to rise in toward the chest. As you exhale, lower down, hips, lower down hands. Tuck the back toe under, take a big breath in, lift the back knee. Exhale, forward fold. Relax the crown of the head down. Find a moment of release. With an inhale, look forward, step left foot next to right. Draw the chest long, inhale. Allow for a bit of exhale. Soften your whole spine in toward your fold. You can also grab hold of your elbows and allow for a bit of release, and maybe also check how you feel. You feel the asymmetry in the body as there is still one side to go. And mainly as well, relax the head. One more nice deep drop. As you breathe in, release the arms, swing the arms sideways, deep long breath in, strong core. Exhale, straight back down again, forward fold. Step back in toward your downward facing dog. If you like, one more chaturanga, moving plank into up dog and cobra. Otherwise, lift the left leg up high, come onto your right tippy toes eventually, pull knee to nose, wrap it in, hold and hover. Inhale, back and up, all the way extend. Exhale, start to draw the navel in already as you pull the knee in. It's all connected. Squeeze the heart in and up. And then the last one, all the way lift, all the way push the mat away. Draw the heel toward the buttock. Step left foot sideways. Right foot drops, right heel drops. Inhale, lift. Squeeze the waistline a bit higher, maybe look up. Or again, come onto your left knee. Hold it, inhale. With an exhale, whenever you're ready, right hand settles. Left leg straight up. Exhale, left foot steps between your hands. Drop onto your right knee. Support yourself, inhale, cactus the arms, exhale. Now, release. Feel a bit how you can soften here and kind of sink, not hang, but sink. And then you support with your strong heel and you engage your belly back into center. Exhale, drop. And again, push the mat away, lift, hug the center in. Again, lower. And all the way, lift yourself up. Release as you draw the hands on toward the mat. Tuck the back toe under, lift the back knee, and exhale, forward fold over your front, almost straight leg. Release the head. Good, step it forward, right foot next to left. Inhale, chest opens, heart opens. Exhale, forward fold. From here, sit down as far as you can. You can bring your body a bit inside of your legs. Open up the arms and sink down. Maybe your knees come far further out toward the side or stay close, however you practice. And then dip down super slowly onto the mat. Okay, I'm just gonna scoot back. Good. Support your feet. Feet not too close. Inhale, lift. Exhale, wrap yourself down as slowly as you can. All the way down. Inhale, open up the arms. Exhale, As you came down, you're gonna roll back in. Support your belly strongly. Inhale, raising toward lift. Exhale, pull the belly in. Just as you did in your cat and cow, you're gonna wrap yourself down, shoulders away from the ears. Inhale. And again, exhale. Try not to push up too fast. Really trying to roll yourself in and check a bit, where do you have your like little sweet spot in the body. Inhale, add on. Just keep on breathing. Exhale. Rolling in and up. Exhale. Perfect. And then all the way, reach your arm overhead. From here, lift your legs all the way up. Find your feet over your hips. So pretty much in line with your hips. And just ground through the spine. Good. Hold that for a moment. You can move the feet, the toes a bit. Just feel, even here, that might be pretty strenuous to hold just because of the straightening of the legs. So just see what it does to yourself, okay? Now, hands reach up like a bug on the back. So pull the toes down. If you have beautiful long legs, good for you, but maybe you won't reach the toes, so just reach up as high as you can, okay? So we're gonna move up and down. You don't need to come down all the way, you can stay up halfway, and even as you pull up, you could start to lift the hip a little bit up and away from the ground. Good. Just so you feel it somewhere in the low parts of your belly or somewhere in your center of the body. Good. Add on a couple more. Inhale, come down. Exhale, squeeze up. If you feel your head is heavy, you can also take your hands behind your head. Good. Everything lifts up. Squeeze it in. Last 5, 4, 3, 2. Good, don't give up. 1. Okay, hands behind your head. Bend your knees, hold. Now if you feel you're arching your back, you pull your knees a bit closer. Just make sure your low back is rooted. Extend one leg forward, opposite elbow to knee. Inhale. Left elbow, right knee. And switch. And just kind of moving from shoulder blade to shoulder blade until you feel a bit of a burn. I don't know about you, but yeah, I can feel it. So just take as long time as you need to work here into the center, and don't give up. Like the mind is telling us the body can't do it, but the body can do so much more than we think, or we can think of or imagine. So add on a couple more and really squeeze that heart toward the side. It's like all of the twists, squeezing in. Good. Add on 2 more per side. Nice and soft, but fiery at last. Good. All the way. Perfect. Whenever you're centered, move back in. Extend the legs up. Relax your arms. Good. Try to hold for a moment, legs up, just to feel that tingling sensation, maybe around your feet even. And from there, drop the knees toward the chest, hug your hands around the knees, and find a moment here just to wrap hands around. So we're still in compression of the front line, so still everything is hugging in. Even your hip flexor works quite a lot here. Take your elbows, or if you have space, your arms out toward the side. Again, knees in line with your hips. Make sure you're not arching the back, so really pubic bone again toward navel. And then tilt your legs super slowly toward the side. You're not going to lose the legs, you're going to keep them a bit away. As you exhale, out of the side, pull yourself back into center. Inhale. Good, and shoulders stay soft. Perfect. Exhale, pull back into your center. Inhale. And again, you can go really slow here, and especially that pulling back in should feel so good. And when you're back in your center, hug the knees in toward the chest, wrap everything around, maybe even lifting your head one more time. And then really nicely drop the feet underneath your knees. And we're gonna open up that whole front line. Will feel so good. Hands down, lift your hips up and just open up that whole front of the body, belly, hip flexor. Find a deep inhale, arms as you wish. Maybe some of you even like to clasp the hands together behind your back. Just find this deep opening of the front line. Can feel that work you did. Feel a bit of that connectedness into the front of the body as we work toward our center. Kind of the opposite movement than you do right now of opening or more the back bends. So all the core work is a good support for your low back and for your back in general, strengthening the back as well. And also a nice prep for all the inversions that you might want to practice or learn on your path. As you release the arms, release the hips all the way down. And take the feet a bit further away from you. And one last nice center awareness exercise I find. It's to plant the hands onto your upper legs. If somehow that doesn't feel good, you can always take your hands right onto the hip. And we're gonna find this anterior tilt, so where the back lifts, where you have your back bend. So the pelvis tilting forward. And as you exhale, you move into the opposite side. More that rounding cat form where your pubic bone pulls toward your navel, where the back is grounding. And again, inhale forward. That's the tilts of your pelvis, really important in yoga as well. And pretty much the work you do also in your cat and cow. While your cat is more the back bend. Well, your cow, sorry. And while the cat is more that hugging in or flexing of the spine, activating the belly. Close the eyes, relax the shoulders, maybe also the arms, and just feel into those nice, soft movements. The inhale opening you up, the exhale drawing pubic bone toward navel, even supporting nicely into your feet. The inhale, the more pranic, drawing open, heart opening. The exhale, more this aponic, downward, grounded sensation. Add on a couple more and try to go a bit more subtle. So not too much of muscular energy, but more the feeling, the sensations, and maybe also a bit of that pelvic floor engagement or mula bandha awareness that you can just softly and subtly find. No need to work too much in the muscular energy. Sometimes the magic is almost gone when we're working too hard or trying too hard, right? It's the same in life, sometimes. Good. Wrap your chest forward one more time, open up. Exhale, squeeze navel in. Good. Lift your knees in and up, one more nice little squeeze toward the center. And in order to open up that whole front line before Shavasana, bring your feet together in front of the pelvis and let your knees relax. If you have tightness, or if you feel this is really uncomfortable for the back as well, use your blocks or anything that supports your legs a bit higher so you can fully relax the hip flexor. Otherwise, hands on your low belly or on your heart and your belly. And just breathe in toward that space, expanding with every breath you take, opening up the ribs, the lungs. And a deep, long exhale out your nose or out your mouth. And again, take a big, long, full in-breath. Widen, lift the navel, and then everything comes back into its center as your air floats back out your mouth or your nose, emptying out the lungs. Inhale one more time. Feel the belly rise, feel the inhale open up from within. And then a big drop toward the back and base of your spine, everything settles. Feel free to stay here, and if you like, otherwise extend the legs in towards Shavasana. You can take a bit of a wider legged position here, and just hands on the belly still or out toward the side to create some awareness to the core of what really matters in your life and in your practice. And at one point, you just drop everything. You neutralize, you integrate what you've been experiencing during your practice. But you also release of judging yourself or attaching to an outcome or to a specific feeling. It's just what it is. Whenever you're bringing the awareness back into your center, start to move your toes, your ankles, maybe your fingertips and your wrists, or even extending the whole body into it in one nice long line of energy from fingertips into your tippy toes. As you exhale, hug the knees into the chest one last time, and maybe wrap your head up into your knees. Then over your side or center, allow for yourself to come back into your seat. Good, you can close the eyes, maybe again, draw the hands together into the center. And feel the free flow of breath along your ribs. Feel that the belly can move freely, coming out as you breathe in, and belly moving back as you breathe out. Maybe you feel a bit more connected into your center or your core. And with that, feeling a bit more connected into your strength, into your true essence or purpose. A moment of thankfulness and gratitude that you made it into your practice, onto your mat. Diving your head down toward your hands or simply bowing forward, thanking yourself and thanking the community. Thanks so much for practicing along. Namaste.